Hi everyone, welcome back. Now we're going to look at this same example, example 3. We've already done it in the TI calculator, but what we're going to do right now is try it in the Desmos calculator. So let's go over to our Desmos calculator. We're going to add a table with the plus sign. Click on the table option and notice that we have X1 and Y1 again. So I'm going to take that data and type it in just like I did before. So give me just a sec. Reason I'm doing that on video for you is just so that you can see how I'm typing in my data. I don't think it's too bad, but I think it's helpful to see. I'm just using my arrow buttons. -15, -9, -5, -5, -9, and -15. Okay. So now let's go check out our X and Y axes. And again, that's just more for you to see the scatter plot. I'm going to fix it. Already you can tell that it's not very linear. And I'm going to keep the X axis. These actually look pretty good. I'm going to make it stop. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I don't think we have any problems there. And what you can see if I zoom out just a little bit is you can see this very nice quadratic scatter plot. It looks like a parabola. So that tells us that even if the problem hadn't told us to find the curve of best fit, we'd want to try to do a quadratic best fit, because a linear is not, we're not going to know if we should make a line that goes this way or if we should make a line that goes this way. So the linear is not the best tool to use here. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in y1. And remember, we're going to use that squiggly or that twiddle or tilde, whatever you're used to calling it. And now we're going to type in the standard form for a parabola or a quadratic. So a is my coefficient, x1, but we're going to square that. So let me square that. Plus b, x1, plus c. And what you'll see once I get rid of my keyboard is that I have an A and I have a B and a C. Those represent the estimates for these coefficients. And in fact, what's very interesting here is that our R squared is 1. That means that this model perfectly fits our data set. Okay, so what we would do is we would take these coefficients and we would write them down. They are, in fact, the same coefficients that we got when we did it on the TI-84 calculator. So we would have, let me grab a pen, we would have an A is -1, a B is +1, and a C is -3. So if we write that in that format and substitute the coefficients in, we'll have -1 x squared plus 1x minus 3. And we normally don't write those ones as coefficients. So there is our curve, which is a quadratic of best fit. I hope that helps so that you can see another way how to do the regression in the Desmos calculator. Now the thing, as I said at the end of the last video, when we talked about linear, the thing that is sort of tough is remembering this little equation and remembering that it has to be a y1 and an x1. Simply because when you create a table in Desmos, that's the labels that Desmos gives you. Those are the default labels. So if you just keep that as a y1 and an x1, and you can remember ax squared plus bx plus c, you'll be okay. But it might be helpful to go ahead and jot that down in your notes so that you can start to memorize that. And at this point, I would probably decide, which calculator do you want to use? Do you want to use the TI-84 or do you want to use the Desmos? And your teacher may have a specific way that they require you. They may require you to use the Desmos, or they may require you to use the TI. So this way you know how to do it both ways. Thank you. Have a great day.